So let's talk deactivations. Okay, deactivations, they happen, but not always for the reason you think. Okay, one, if you get a rating of 4.6 or lower, you're at a strong risk of deactivation, and you're going to get 18 and 1 different messages saying, hey, you're going to get deactivated. Then you've got the other one, which is if you cancel enough rides or if you skip enough rides, then they'll threaten you again and say, you're at risk of deactivation. And of course, Uber, they'll say, good job, you've improved, if you improve. Lyft, they don't give you the pat on the back, they just say, you're still driving. But Lyft is unique. Now, normally I love Lyft over Uber. Normally. But there's a slight catch to this. You see, Lyft allows for comments at the end of a ride. And if you get an asshole, like I did, I remember the ride. The guy was a complete jerk. He was one of the, if you watched American Pie, he would have been the villain of American Pie. He looked the part, he acted the part, complete jerk, very condescending, and I couldn't wait to get him out my ride. But he added a little twist to it. You see, he closed my door like a girl, like, and the thing didn't close all the way. So I said, hey, can you close it a little bit harder? Be a man about it. I didn't say be a man about it, but I should have. And then he closed the door, and he writes this comment. Door is visibly damaged. Door is unsafe. Because he wrote that, Lyft didn't question me. They didn't check with me. They didn't do anything. They deactivated me. Now, this is an easy fix. They said, please show us a receipt saying you fixed it. Or send us pictures showing it's fine. That was the sum of the email that I got from them, from their safety and support team. Which, by the way, it took them 2 days to get to me since that ride. That's kind of stupid. So, as far as safety goes, like their safety team, they're worried about passengers. They don't care about you. They care about liability. Passengers sue more often than drivers do. That's the only reason they have that team. It's to limit liability. Okay? To keep in mind, they really don't care about you. They'll say everything different from that. But they don't care about you. They care about you suing. Remember that. So I write the team, and I've spoken to 3 people, and I sent the pictures. Well, can you send us pictures of the outside door? It took them 24 hours and 3 emails to finally get to that. Send pictures of the outside of the door, not just the inside. So I sent 2 more pictures of the outside of the car and show them, hey, it's perfectly freaking fine. And, okay, we'll get back to you. And so I write them back, and I let them know, okay, do I need to come to your office and have somebody look at the door like, wait, don't go away. Watch this. Right? Totally wicked. You want to see a magic trick again? Like, that's exactly how I handle these things, because it's so ridiculous. Passengers have so much more power than you do, at least when it comes to Lyft. With Uber, they can't leave that comment, and those comments aren't reviewed, and blah, blah, blah. But one asshole can get you deactivated. True story. One asshole can do it. So the way that you fight this, here's how you stop it, is at the end of a ride, if you suspect the person is a douche, if you suspect the person's going to be an idiot, if you suspect they're going to do anything or say anything, leave them negative feedback. Hit them up with 2 stars, 1 stars, and take the 10 seconds out of your day to post a comment. Like, actually write, person was unpleasant, this, that, and the other. Actually write about that person. Those 10 seconds that you write, that 1 sentence, will make all of the difference. Because now they've got 2 sides of the story. And they can't look at you disfavorably saying, oh, well, a random person just said something bad about you and apparently you thought the ride went fine. No, don't give them 5 stars. Do not. If a passenger is worth 3 stars, give them 3 stars, okay? We're the ones that have to live to a higher standard, okay? 4.6 stars is cancellation for Uber and Lyft. It's the most ridiculous system in the world, and they blame us for traffic. They blame us for anything that goes wrong. I mean, if a bird craps on the front windshield, okay, that's your fault. They don't care about the driver. They just want to get from A to B and save as much money as possible. That is how passengers are. They're selfish and they're like children. View every passenger as an overgrown child. I'm not joking about this. This isn't being condescending. View every passenger as an overgrown child. Treat them very pleasantly, like when you first meet somebody's child. Oh, hey, how are you? It's nice to meet you. Really? So you work over here? That's great. Tell me more. That's how we act with kids. And guess what? If anything little bit goes wrong, kids throw a fit, don't they? Sound familiar? So I do treat every passenger as a child. At least initially. And I will talk to them pleasantly. I will crack a quick joke. And I will ask them about themselves because passengers like to talk about themselves. But if you ever get into a situation where you think that person's going to leave negative feedback to you, if you see them having a bad day, if you see anything like that, write it in the comments. Give them a 1 star and write something about it. Hell, go into a paragraph. Because guess what? The one thing Lyft does do that's good is Lyft will respond and they will not allow that rider to rate you. 3 stars or lower, and you are not paired with that rider again. That makes a big difference, because being deactivated for 2 days really fucking sucks. Because that guy was an absolute jerk. He really was. And because that jerk apparently has power with Lyft, more power than I do, I'm having to make up for giving that guy a ride. So learn from this lesson and don't make that mistake. Always comment on negative rides, always leave bad feedback if it's a bad ride. Otherwise, do the same thing I do, 5 stars every other ride.